Friday on Kababayan LA because I promise you mabubusog po tayo ngayon. In fact, if you will notice, we're not inside the LA18 studio. Nasa loob po tayo ngayon ng isang food truck. And to be more specific, Southern California's first Filipino food truck. I know you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the Manila Machine. And we've been talking to them about how this started. Later on, we're going to try to test some of the dishes that they have, that they offer here, the unique dishes that they have. But before anything else, nakausap din po natin not too long ago naman another special person, si Father Abelardo, and he talked to us about President Noynoy Aquino. Let's watch this. Father Arnold, thank you for joining us here on Kababayan LA. Nako, Father, sikat na sikat kayo kasi nung mga panahon na nangangampanya si Noy, palagi kayong kitang-kita sa tabi niya. Are you the spiritual advisor of the Philippine President?
I don't know kung tatawagin ko I'm spiritual, pero ako yung laging nandun sa tabi niya during the campaign, more of accompaniment. Masasabi ko na yung nakasubaybay sa kanya ron.
Oh, kumbaga sabi nila, sortie buddy.
Sortie buddy or parang munting gabay, but more parang kasama niya.
How did this relationship with the President start?
Siguro nag-umpisa yan after the death of Tita Cory, nagkaroon ng mga tao, you know, what kind of change? We want change. We want GMA to really rest.
Right.
At palitan na.
Yeah.
And then people were looking, so who are the possible candidates? Pero parang pagod na yung tao, pareho na naman.
When you say mga tao, kayo din ba, did you share that sentiment?
I share that sentiments kasi para bang nandun na lang yung disappointment. You hear about violence, massacre, you hear about corruption. Tapos yun nga, ang daming mga calamities. And yet, ordinary people, yung mga mahihirap, hindi talaga na-address. And the poverty is increasing. So parang people are clamoring and shouting, we need change. And then suddenly, yung pagkamatay ni Tita Cory, para bang baka pwede itong anak niya. Kasi galing sa pamilyang mabuti.
So, when Tita Cory died, friends na kayo ni
actually, I would say na katulad ng isa lang ako dun sa maraming volunteers.
So paano kayo naging close?
Naging close o siguro nagkatapat yung aming daan, as we say in the Philippines. Nung nagsimula na yung iba't ibang grupo, volunteers group na sabihin na, Noy, take the lead. Dahil pagod na kami doon sa ibang mga kandidato, pareho, pera na naman, pasikatan. But you take the lead at maganda yung lahi mo.
See, the thing is, there's so many priests, Catholic priests in the Philippines. Bakit sa dinami-dami ng pare, kayo yung naging ganito ka-close kay President Noy?
Hindi ko lang. Siguro
do you remember the specific instance kung kailan kayo nagkita, kailan nagsimula na palagi kayo magkasama?
Siguro isang time na nagkasama kami nung meron kaming grupo na tawag namin dito, Pinoy Power. At itong grupo namin, kasama ko dyan sila Juana Chains, si Jim Paredes ng Apo. And we were encouraging him, like many others, sila Alex Lacson, na telling him, Noy, please, tumakbo ka. Mukhang ikaw yung pag-asa namin. And then, we organize events like concerts, rallies, encouraging people. And then telling people, kailangan natin ng pagbabago, let's encourage, let's support Noy.
So that's how you got involved?
That's how I got involved. And then there was one time na may misa, I was invited by the GK, Tony Miloto of Gawad Kalinga. So there were like 50,000 people in the fort. So we met in that place. Nakita niya ako doon sa misa. And then he was just opening up. I remember katatapos lang ng Ondoy.
Right.
So sabi niya sa akin, alam mo, Father, nakakalungkot kasi wala pa yung calamity, ubus na yung calamity funds. Yun ang naalala kong sinasabi niya. So ngayon, nag-i-struggle ang bayan, the sitwasyon na yun.
Okay, so that's how you got involved. See, the thing is also, I mean, growing up in the Philippines, and we're always taught this, separation of church and state. Did you get any of those? May mga criticisms ba na bakit itong Catholic priest nakikialam sa politics?
Wala naman po, because in the first place, hindi naman ako member ng party. I was not part of the Liberal Party. I am not a paid, I am a volunteer in the sense na when I was invited by President Noy at that time, and then yung kapatid niya, could you accompany? I was thinking more na kamamatay lang nung nanay niya noon. And the man was going through a process of grieving, and then suddenly bigla siyang nalagay dun sa campaign. So on my part, it was more like, sige nga, I want to accompany this man, but not more on the political aspect, but more really na nandun yung presence ko. So kung siya pumunta, I was
him as a person, as a son who's grieving the death of his mom.
Grieving, but also someone that I believe kailangan talagang subaybayan.
Although I know, because you were a part of the campaign, I know that there were times when you were probably hurt too, because there was a time during the campaign when it was just mudslinging all the time, and I'm sure it was a difficult moment. What are your thoughts on that?
It was a difficult moment, and I think that is the human nature of politics. Na people, candidates trying to look like I am the one.
Right.
But you see, during my accompaniment of President Noy at that time, he was more like Noy to everyone. And people really go to rallies. Walang bayad, walang pagkain, and they wait for him. It's a stage. Wala kaming mga artistang kasama. And on my part, I was there, pagka meron siyang gustong sabihin, available ako, nakikinig lang ako sa kanya. And then at the same time, kuminsan, kwento-kwento.
So I think
nangyari.
All the hard work paid off, and all the prayers were heard, answered prayer, yung ika nga ng marami. Where do you see the country now going? Are you a little bit, maybe, are there apprehensions na baka you raise people's expectations so high that they're expecting so much from him, and we all know that one man can't do it alone?
Alam mo, actually, this is the first time na umalis ako sa Pilipinas na, again, na I am at peace. Kampante ako na para bang masaya ako, and I'm so proud dahil alam ko na ang bansa is in good hands of Noynoy. I accompanied him for many months, and I saw in this man a man of sincerity, a man of simplicity and humility talaga.
Are you ready to dig in? Well, not just yet. When we return on the show, we have the second part of our interview with Father Arnold Abelardo, and then we get to eat. Don't go away.
McDonald's new line of Angus snack wraps. Although more maneuverable than its burger predecessor, its payload is still substantial. Angus